If you've tried therapy before and walked away thinking that didn't really help, or maybe therapy just isn't for me, I want to slow that thought down for a moment. Because one of the biggest things that I see, both as a therapist and as a human, is people blaming themselves for an experience that actually came down to fit. Therapy, like everything else, isn't a one size fits all. And when the fit is off, therapy can feel confusing, frustrating, or even invalidating. So today I'm going to talk about some common therapy myths and what therapy actually feels like when you're with the right person. So, myth number one, therapy should feel good right away. A lot of people expect therapy to feel calming from the very first session, like you'll leave lighter, clearer, more regulated every time. Sometimes that happens, but often it doesn't. Good therapy can feel uncomfortable at times, not unsafe, not overwhelming, but honest. When you're with the right therapist, discomfort doesn't feel like being pushed. It feels like you're being supported while you tell the truth. The kind of truth that you don't usually say out loud to your friends or to other people, even to yourself. The kind that you normally minimize, joke about, or push down. So if therapy feels uncomfortable and you're still feeling respected, grounded, and understood, that's often a sign that something meaningful is happening. Myth two, a good therapist will tell you exactly what to do. Lots of people come to therapy hoping for clear instructions. Just tell me how to fix it. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. But therapy isn't advice giving. A good therapist isn't there to run your life. They're there to help you to understand yourself, your patterns, your reactions, your nervous system, your history. When you're with the right therapist, you don't feel lectured or corrected. You'll feel curious about yourself in a way that maybe you haven't ever before. You start noticing things instead of judging them, and that's where real change actually happens. Myth three, if you're not crying, therapy isn't working. Crying can be a part of the therapy journey, but it's not the measure of success. And some of the most powerful therapy sessions are quiet, they're grounding. Sometimes you leave a session feeling steadier, not emotional. Sometimes you leave with language for something you've never been able to name. Sometimes you just notice that you respond a little differently the next time something hard comes up. With the right therapist, you don't feel like you have to perform pain to be taken seriously. You feel met, even in moments when you don't have big feelings or big stories, or when you're laughing. So what does therapy feel like when the fit is right? Not perfect, not magical, unfortunately, and not always easy, but it feels safe enough to be real. You might notice that you don't edit yourself as much. You can say the things you usually keep in your head. Your therapist remembers the important details. You feel gently challenged, not judged. You leave with more understanding, not more shame. Progress in therapy often looks subtle. It's less I'm fixed and more I'm noticing my patterns. I'm responding differently. I'm a little kinder to myself. Those shifts actually matter. When therapy doesn't feel right, if therapy feels consistently dismissive, rushed, confusing, or unsafe, that's important. Struggling in therapy doesn't automatically mean you're resistant or you're doing it wrong. Sometimes it means the approach, timing, or relationship just isn't the right fit. And it's okay to name that. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to try again with someone else. Finding the right therapist can take time, and that can be frustrating. But when it fits, therapy becomes a place where things actually move. If therapy hasn't worked for you before, that doesn't mean it can't. Often it just means you haven't had the right support yet, and you deserve care that actually meets you where you are and fits your personality. If you're curious about starting therapy again or starting in a way that feels different this time, visit bloompsychotherapy.ca to learn more about our team and how we support clients virtually across Canada.